Hello, it's Grayson. I'm back here again with some more drawings here in my sketchbook. So I wanted to fill up my sketchbook with 4 or 5 of the same drawings. And the reason why is to practice a lot, to make the same drawing over and over again. And maybe the next one will be a little better. This is a bit of an experiment, and I think it turned out pretty good. Because usually I just make one drawing and move on, like most people. Usually you draw something and then that's kind of it. But what I've realized is, what if you go back? What if you get 3 more pages and draw the same thing again and again and again? And so that's what I did. And some might say, but isn't that boring? You're drawing the same thing again? Well, yeah, but if you like what you're drawing, then it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Right here, mainly what I have is some humans and also an alien with a brain transplant going on, and my main focus for this was to make them look more like diagrams, not so much drawings. And some of them have little space helmets, and what I wanted to do was make it look like the brain is getting put back in or getting taken out by various tools and machines, mechanical features. Also, if you look a bit closer at some of the brains, you might see a Neuralink chip or different kinds of wires hooked up to the brain. What I want to do next is add brains and skeletons to different objects, such as maybe a car or a plane, which doesn't really make sense at all, but it might look interesting. I want to make it into a diagram where you can see all the inside parts, the anatomy. And I think I've seen a couple of drawings. I think there are a few artists that kind of draw like that. There's this one book called what's it called? It's like a manuscript, the Seraphinianus. The Codex Seraphinianus by Luigi Serafini. It was published in 1981. Now, I want to make some sort of encyclopedia that looks like this, a manuscript of my own. And it's going to take a long time to make it, but these are some of the drawings here in this video that I plan on putting into it. But that'll be quite a while until I focus on a manuscript, some sort of encyclopedia of cosmic space drawings. But right now I'm focused on these, drawing the same thing over maybe 5, 6, 7 times. I think it's a valuable skill, especially if you're making perfect, masterful drawings for an end project like the manuscript. Now, the last 1 or 2 drawings, I didn't actually add the brain. I'll do that later, okay? You gotta believe me. Trust me. I'll do that. And these helmets, what I was trying to do was make them scuba helmets / space helmets. I drew a lot. I practiced. And usually, I like drawing at all times of the day, but the afternoon going into the night is when I like drawing the most. The morning, not so much. I mean, the middle of the day, okay, I'll make one drawing, but I feel like my best drawings come when it's dark, when it's at night, when everyone's asleep, and everything is slowed down, and then I can really focus, hone in on the details and everything. Or maybe that's just me being picky with when I want to draw. But if the best drawings explode out of the night, I guess that's what I should do. It makes the most logical sense. If you make your best work at odd times of the day, why not do it, right? If you have a set schedule of when you should draw, maybe it might not turn out the way you want. Artists are kind of weird. Anyway, so I added some stippling, some cross-hatching to these drawings. I really want to focus more on cross-hatching, really fill up some pages just with lines, because cross-hatching is it's a very underrated technique. Well, maybe not underrated. Most people know what cross-hatching is. What I mean is Cross-hatching is almost like a cheat code when it comes to drawing. When you don't know how to fill in the drawing, when it seems blank and there's open spaces in the drawing, add cross-hatching. Try it out. I try it out. I do it all the time because you can shadow, add dark, massive black spaces, which I also do. I like doing that. But cross-hatching it's slow, it's fun. You get to put lines next to each other. You can make them small, you can make them longer, you can curve them out a little bit once you reach the end point, and then maybe add a circle, add shapes, and it's fun. There's so much to do. So I like cross-hatching. That's probably my favorite thing to do when drawing. When I don't know what to draw, I'll draw some cubes and add some lines. So that's it for this video. I'll be drawing a lot more. I'll be making more pages, and goodbye. And good night. And drink some water.